mama house, sleeping on the floor. I ran up $250,000 and was still sleeping on the floor. The type of have $1 million, act like I'm broke. When I was 16, I said it ain't even about me no more. This PRE on my chest.
A gorgeous view of the Spring Mountains surrounding the city of Las Vegas. And this is a first for all of us. We're coming to you live from the 2023 NBA Cup Championship game. With Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Craig, how much fun is this?
A ton, Kevin. I mean, it's the unknown that's so great. This is like a 7th game in the postseason, right? One game that decides it all, and I've really enjoyed this first ever in-season tournament. I think we have another stellar one in store for us tonight.
I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. Now a look at the stats for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella. And for the Thunder, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Alex Caruso out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. This is the first ever Cup Championship game. Las Vegas was picked to host. And this has become a major destination for the NBA.
Obviously, we all love to come here in July every year for Summer League, but I think it was a no-brainer for Vegas to host the first ever in-season tournament, semifinals and final. And they didn't have to twist my arm, nor yours, partner, to be here.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Here's Caruso. Driving to the basket. Rebounded by Capella. Outside, Bogdanovich. Young finds Johnson. From outside the arc, and Trae Young hits from deep.
And most of the time, you expect Young's 3-ball to fall. That's just how good he is.
Now the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
9 feet out, and the rejection by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort wide open. No good from outside.
For Alex Caruso, the advanced numbers say he is one of the best defenders in the league.
The eye test backs that up. Caruso just sticks to guys, performs very well against the best guards in the game, is tremendous at anticipating sets. It shows his basketball IQ.
Johnson sends the screen for Bogdanovich. Top of the key jumper, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And the dunk by Capella.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
Down low, Williams. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Last time out, he had 14 points. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Capella with a screen on Caruso. Bogdanovich passes to Capella.
And Holmgren plays with great anticipation on the defensive end. He alters so many shots.
Pulls up, high post. Again, the Thunder score.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Here's Williams, coming off 31 points last game. Here's Holmgren. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Capella. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Now, here is Young. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Here's Capella going inside. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Oklahoma City. Hartenstein comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Wallace subbed in for Alex Caruso. .141 left to play in the first. Now here's Wallace. He's covered by Daniels. Wallace outside. Wallace with a screen on Hunter. Williams for three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Hunter sets a screen for Young. Teardrop shot. It's tipped. Here's Wallace. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Daniels dishes to Hunter. Capella with a screen on Williams. Pocket 4. Here's Hunter. Chalk up 2 there.
And it's his decision-making. Hunter looking like a surgeon the way he operated that pick and roll.
Outside Williams. Passes it to Hartenstein. Wallace looking for an opening. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. The Hawks trail by 4. Young outside. Pass to Daniels. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back to Las Vegas. The first ever Cup Championship quarter is in the books, and they're ready for the second. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
The Hawks trail by 4. This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. We've got Okongwu, DeAndre Hunter out there with Johnson. Then it's Daniels, and it's Puffkin in at the point guard. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
It's good.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. For the 3. Bangs on the trifecta. Holmgren's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Holmgren against Johnson. There's the dish to Hunter. He kicks it to Okongwu. Count the basket.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Wallace the pass to Chang. Holmgren sets the screen for Chang. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. One interesting note about tonight's game, unlike the rest of the Cup, Greg, this does not count towards the regular season standings.
Yeah, so each of these teams will play an extra game during the season, but hey, you ask these guys and they don't mind at all.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here is Daniels. Wallace covering. Shoots a fader. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And they had to scrape and claw to get the win the last time these two teams went head-to-head. It came down to a few key free throws at the end. Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Caruso against Bogdanovich. Johnson with a screen on Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And what they
makes Holmgren so dangerous as a shot blocker, he does it on the interior as well as away from the basket.
Now here's Wallace. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Wallace. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Young's checked in for Daniels. Over to the left wing. Holmgren kicks to Williams. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. That's it, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Now, here is Young. A 38-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
Okay, look, when you play aggressively, you can really get to the line. Just ask him.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. Takes the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 7. Great. Isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Now here's Caruso. Following the missed shot by Onyeka Okongwu. Bogdanovich against Caruso. From deep three-point territory. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Here's Young. And the rejection by Holmgren. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
First free throw is good.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. Young's teammates love to see him at the stripe.
Dort, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. And so Young nails them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
The Thunder leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. The pass to Caruso. Off target from outside. For Atlanta, they've gone just 33% for the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. This is it to Bogdanovich. It's Young on the wing. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Williams.
Atlanta foul. Number 10. First personal foul. Third team foul.
.26 seconds left in the second quarter. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's the 3-point-5. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Outside, Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket tonight.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Thunder leading by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively, so what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. You know, they're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, and fellas, what a half it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, also known as SGA, and he hasn't been MIA today.
At times it seems like he just can't miss. I mean, he is rolling offensively and bringing his team back single-handedly.
High-efficiency offense, just like Shaq, not including the free throw line.
I'm insulted, Ernie.
Next up, the power rankings. Let's take a peek at which teams are at the top of the association.
And taking a look at Oklahoma City, a bit of a downward trend for them. Still a lot of games to play, but I don't see too much cause for concern.
Yeah, but they got to flip the switch if they want a chance at home court in the postseason.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Las Vegas, this city is always buzzing with excitement. What a first ever Cup championship we've had, Greg. Only one half to go before we crown the victors of the 2023 in-season tournament. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Holmgren in at the center. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Bogdanovich. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Dort. Greg, what a game we've been treated to. Not much separating these two teams.
And you gotta enjoy the high level of skill being displayed. This is not your normal game this time of year on the NBA calendar. You can tell this one means a little bit more, Kevin, and the players also are enjoying it.
And that one falls for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Young. To the middle, Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. A wide open look here for Caruso. Nailed from three-point land.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Johnson the screen. Young for three, and the three ball is good. Young's got 12 points in the game.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great three to answer right back.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Johnson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Caruso kicks to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot, no good. The Hawks trail it. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. And it's Bogdanović in the corner. For the lead, he takes it up and lays it in. 8 points for him.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Take a quick look at the point guards this year, racking up the most steals per game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 1.
And despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
Yeah, and he comes up with those steals, even though he draws the toughest assignment possible on most nights. He can guard anyone.
Atlanta on D. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Caruso against Bogdanović. Just 5 to shoot. Williams sets a screen for Caruso. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 10 points in the game. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
Here comes your Thunder Girl.
And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Clint Capella.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
inbound. It counts. And the foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
The Hawks shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. No shot.
Well, it's not just a team trophy on the line, Greg. Also, we name a Cup MVP.
And that adds to the intrigue down the stretch. That MVP trophy is over there waiting for someone to lift it. We've got some ideas on who it might be, but we will know for sure in a bit.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Caruso looking for an opening. 4 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. No one covering. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Johnson the screen. Here's Young. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points for the game.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
He's feeling it. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Gilgeous-Alexander. The teardrop falls in. He's got 16.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
Now, here is Young. He's got 14. Outside Bogdanovich. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. At the crossover, it's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And it's good on the layup.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. 1:16 left to play here in the third. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Young. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 13 points in the game. For 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Caruso against Bogdanovich. Now here's Caruso. He's tightly guarded. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander for the lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
The Thunder have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
2 shots.
ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. 12 seconds left to play in the third. Johnson with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Wallace outside. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Wallace has got his second bucket. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. Folks, this is NBA history. The final quarter of the 2023 NBA Cup, crowning the inaugural champ in Vegas tonight. Here's Caruso. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Okongwu is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Daniels. Joe Gould.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Hawks trail by 5. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Hunter on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. A floater. Hunter no good. The Thunder leading by 5. Joe passes to Williams. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And there's the pass to Caruso. 5 on the clock. Here's Joe. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now an 8-point Oklahoma City lead.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter. Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. have some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Williams against Hunter. The shot by Williams, no good.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Tries the spin move, and that one's good. Daniels.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Williams passes to Wallace. Floats it up for Williams.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Oklahoma City making a change. Dort's checked in. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here is Daniels. Wallace covering. Pass to Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Drops in the tray. Greg, they're down a lot, but there is some time left in this one.
Yeah, but that clock's not on their side. They have to make that push now if they want any chance of lifting that cup.
Beyond the arc. Atlanta again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now here's Wallace. He's covered by Daniels. Wallace kicks to Caruso. Pass to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Here's Hunter. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wallace the pass to Caruso. Back to Wallace. 13 feet away. Again, the Thunder score.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Thunder, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. Then for the Hawks, Johnson comes in for Hunter. Young is subbed in for Daniels. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. Stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And this is why Holmgren's guys lob it his way. They trust him to finish.
The Hawks trail by 15. To halt the run. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And that one falls for Young. The Thunder leading by 12. Now Caruso. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
And upping the intensity, SGA forces his way through the contact.
Young up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shots good from Young.
Creativity and shot-making ability to spare. Trae Young is getting loose tonight.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 16-7 run. The pass to Williams. Here's Caruso. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now, here's Bogdanovich, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And the focus Bogdanovich has is tremendous. Able to take on contact and still convert.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Thunder.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Young with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Johnson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding it.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Caruso. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Now here's Jang. Off target with the open look.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And here is Hunter. The Hawks again can't hit. Caruso with the ball. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And look at this team. Ecstatic. They are champions.
And I think this will propel them going forward, Kevin. This experience will be key later in the year, down the stretch, and perhaps even in the postseason.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.